Good morning, good day, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, UNIDO staff worldwide. I am Chriso Macariou, and I am very happy to present you the event Ask an Artist, together with Hassan Malik, the president of the UNIDO Staff Union in Vienna. Hello, dear Hassan.
Hi, Chriso. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. And I must confess now that we are here today together. I'm extremely well.
I'm very happy to hear that.
Dear Hassan, tell me, how did you came up with this wonderful idea?
Yes, Chriso. Actually, this idea is of two folds. The first one, we started with the pandemic, and then we had people that had to go and work from home. So this was really very difficult times. And I would like here to thank our colleagues in HR, particularly Beatrice Rossi, that we had a periodical meeting, and out of that, this idea of doing, a concert for our colleagues. Under the campaign of the mental health that actually done through the world by the UN wide. And the second one, I was here in this place, and I saw a friendly artist that they are rehearsing, and I like the way they do it. So they were having fun, and then they go and sing. And based on that, the idea with that one came together, and here we are. Today is, by the way, is our second one.
Wonderful. Now, before we start with our program, let us all listen to the official welcoming remarks by UNIDO Director General, presented by Mr. Hiroshi Konyoshi, Deputy to the Director General of UNIDO.
Good evening, colleagues. On behalf of the Director General, I'd like to welcome you to this second live stream concert arranged by the UNIDO Staff Council. My thanks and gratitude to the Staff Council for organizing this event and once again bringing us all together after the success of the last concert just before the Easter break. In my remarks then, I spoke of the power that music has to relieve stress and make us feel connected. The concert brought me such joy to have that connection, and I am pleased that we have another opportunity to enjoy the beauty and magic of this art together. You will note I do not wear a necktie today. Music is here so that we all may relax and enjoy together. But music is not only about relaxing. It is, I think, an opportunity for us to reflect on the power of what is not said. In the words of Mozart, the music is not in the notes, but in the silence between. In that spirit, I will end my remarks and once again thank all the colleagues who have initiated and organized this event. I leave you to enjoy tonight and to listen to the silence between.
Thank you, Mr. Konyoshi, for your welcoming speech. Now, let us move on, presenting and welcoming our today's guest artists. Nama Fassbinder, she's a wonderful singer, she's an actress, she's also a healer, and I must say she's a great entertainer. And next to me, I have my special friend, Simon Deutsch. Simon is very special because although he doesn't live from music, he lives for music.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. You got the point.
Yeah. So, how do you feel today? Is everything okay?
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Great, great. I like your smile. You are just You are a wonderful person, and with a light energy, and people can see this right away. Tell me, Nama, how did you feel and how did you choose this path of singing?
Well, in the beginning I wanted to become an actress.
Yes.
And just later found out that I should be also singing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I started singing at about 10 or 12 years.
Yes.
And I always was listening to some LPs at my parents' home. My mother used to love Sarah Leander.
Yeah.
and she has a very deep voice, and my way of singing is soprano, and
Yes.
but I try to imitate Sarah Leander to sing very low. And there is a funny story that my parents used to tell me that when I was half a year old,
Yeah.
and I even wasn't able to walk, right? I already was staying at the radio box. At these times, the radio boxes, there was big radios of wood.
Yeah.
And I was attaching myself at the radio box, and I was moving
Yes.
and listening to the radio. I started dancing already with 6 months.
You mentioned that at home you were listening to a multicultural music.
Yes.
And you are not Austrian. You come from Germany, actually.
Yes, I come from Germany, but my mother was from Israel,
Yes.
so it's a mixed culture.
Yes.
And I'm also from an artist family. For example, I have a famous cousin.
Yes.
He's already dead since many years. He was the director Rainer Werner Fassbinder,
Yes.
and he's still very famous for new German cinema.
Great. You know, Hassan, what I like in this city, Vienna, it's becoming the last years, the last decade at least, a very multicultural city. And you can also see here, every one of us comes from a different country, actually.
That's true. That's
Yes.
true. Actually, Vienna
Yes.
started, from the UN offices and the OPIC fund. It became like a cosmopolitan city, like that. So Vienna now, when you go out, you are in an international atmosphere everywhere you go. Yeah, that's true.
That's true. And not only that, I don't know why, but every time multicultural comes in my mind, I don't know, it's something like an intuition, I cannot explain it. This tendency in Vienna, and I think not only in Vienna, there are several different of restaurants in
Yes.
Vienna,
Yeah.
different kitchen and different people, and now this brings me to my next issue. We need to thank Simone and the co-owner of Mashu for their hospitality, for letting us being here today and doing this wonderful event. Thank you, dear Simone.
It's my pleasure.
I need to say that it's one of the best Oriental kitchen restaurants in Vienna, and if you find the time to visit Vienna, or if you are already living in Vienna, you need to visit Mashu definitely.
Thank you.
And not only that, he's a man of music, as I said, a man of inspiration. And before the pandemic, we used to have here, as you mentioned at the beginning, every week artists used to meet here, sing and get together. It was a place of inspiration. And behind this inspiration, we have an inspired music lover.
That is true.
Yes.
But my inspiration at the very beginning, were the Beatles.
Yes.
You know, because I always said that John Lennon and Paul McCartney were my English teachers, because I knew all the texts by heart.
Yeah.
And after them, I discovered the music and the poetry of Paul Simon, that is known as Simon and Garfunkel songs. You know, and that was really my first point to start to do music, because my first song that I played and sing was the Beatles and Simon and Garfunkel songs. You know. And till today, it still didn't lose anything from the freshness that he had when it's come out.
Yes. So actually, how many years are you? So you have this relation with music.
Well, first of all, I make my family suffer for a few years, because you know I didn't know with which instrument I should play my music, you know.
Okay.
Then I found out that the guitar to carry is much easier than the piano. So I said I concentrate on the guitar to try and play the guitar and sing the music, you know. So the first 10 years, I think it was terrible for all my family. Even my children, when I try to make them fall asleep, they say, "Daddy, stop singing. We won't really sleep." So I stop, you know. Anyway, after the years, you know, and especially I had a really, really good friend that he will play with me later,
Yes.
that he told me, you know, something about music. Mm-hmm. And then I understood how to play it, and I think because I love it, people feel it, you know.
Yes,
so
yes.
This is the way I communicated with the public.
Yes. And now let's come to the present. You appear off with your friend. We need to mention his name, although you are going to meet him a bit later. Eric Lowry.
Eric Lowry, yes. He's a really good musician, because mainly he played the guitar, but he playing also the harp. Yeah.
Yes.
And he's a really professional musician. He understands a lot of music. And I learned from him a lot, you know, and we appear in Vienna in small clubs, in parties, also in private occasion, also here in the restaurants, because normally we are not open for public, it's more privately, you know, mm-hmm. and especially artists that like to have a place where they want to sing and express themselves. This is a meeting point.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
For me, I wanted to take this opportunity on behalf of staff of UNIDO to thank you all very much for your presence and for your time, and particularly Simone. I really cannot say thank you alone, but you know, giving us the venue and all this is, you know, enable us, you know, to have this very nice live feeding. I'm very glad and thank you. And now people that are talking about music, I don't understand so much about music, but I can dance. And Chriso, you are asking the whole time. So now people here, they know you, but my colleagues, they don't know. So may you also say something about yourself?
Yes, please.
Well, I am a Greek Cypriot. I love music. I love presenting people. Sometimes I talk a lot. That's why they chose me to be here today. I'm doing something creative, you know. I'm a professional opera singer, living since 2006 in Vienna.
Wow.
Yes.
Great.
But please, we will find another day. Of course, you can find me in YouTube, in Facebook. I have my own website, Makariou, it's my name. You can find there all the details.
I think we will roll now to the music.
Now, yes, it's time to hear this wonderful lady showing us her talent.
And the most important thing, she has to sing my favorite song.
Of course.
What's your favorite song?
It's in German.
I just want to tell you that I'm going to sing a composition that I did today, yeah?
Wow.
So you will be punished.
Wow.
Don't worry.
Enjoy the show.
love song.
It's a wonderful song. Thank you very much.
It was just wonderful what we just listened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But you didn't listen yet your favorite song.
It's coming up, right? I think so, right?
Later.
Later, yeah. So my song will come
As a
later.
surprise at the end.
Surprise, all beautiful things are coming.
Always in the end.
Exactly.
I love that.
It will come as the main dish.
Amazing, exactly. Not just the starter, and then we're expecting it later.
All the best dessert. And one of my tasks in life is to make people happy, and so I can make them happy with the healing and with the performances.
If somebody is broke, you can make him happy.
I'll try my best.
No, but I'm sure she can make him see things differently.
Yes.
Lovely.
Well, I think that many artists need a healer lately, and the last year with the pandemic and the following lockdowns, actually art, music faced one of the biggest crises.
This is one of the biggest problems that the whole world is facing.
Yes.
For us, for example, it's very difficult because most of our work is projects in the organization, and then the projects requires people to travel, and there was no any travel since March 2020. And this is very interesting question actually about the COVID, when we talked to Simon as a musician, hobby musician, and as a businessman. How is the COVID affected your business and all that?
Well, let's go back to the turning points, because my turning points. I was the first one when I find out that I'm able to play the guitar and sing together. The second point was when I opened my refrigerator and I found it's empty. You know, and then I understood one thing. I will not be able to live from music, yeah, but I will live for the music, yeah. So I had to change the way of thinking. So I went more to the businesses, not at the show business, yeah, because I know that my chances was not so good, you know. But I never left it, you know. So I keep on doing the music. And during the pandemic, of course, you know, took over 1 year, yeah, and it was terrible because you was not able to express yourself, you know, the way I do with my music, yeah. And all my friends, you know, they have the same problem, that suddenly they just cut out, you know, and they are trying now to get back to normal life. And we really hope that the pandemic will not come back to us, because it will be really a catastrophe for all the artists, not only singers, it's actors, and the opera is the same story, you know. So we do hope that the world will come together and
we believe, Simon, you know, the pandemic, now we know how to, you know, to stop it somehow. So this depends on people's attitude and behavior. So people, they have to adhere to the instructions from the scientists. When we say politicians, then people, they will be very careful with that. But the scientists, what they tell us what the best to do. In fact, I guess question is striking me, Chriso, to Simon, and to all of you, actually, three of you. Well, as a musicians, what would you like the, you know, for example, my colleagues to do, you know, to help out, you know, the musicians, because they went through very difficult times, like a stagnant period. There's no activities, nothing.
Well, my answer will be very simple. You know, it's nothing than bread. You know, because for musician, you know, it's the most important thing that they can earn money with the way they express themselves, you know. And I'm not a professional one that I make living off the music, but I know I have so many friends that really suffer, you know, because they don't have any income, you know. So at least, you know, a solidarity from the rest, you know, the people that could survive the crisis, not like the artists, you know, to help them a little bit in a way of donations or any kind of, you know, that just give them the chance to recover and come back to normal.
Exactly.
And you know, for every difficult times, there's always funny time. You know, during this difficult time, there's funny stories. What do you think?
Sure.
Can you tell me something?
Tell me one.
I need to think what funny thing happened to me during the pandemic.
Yeah, the bright side of the pandemic, if there's anyone.
If there is.
Oh,
interrupt you.
Looks like you cannot start.
I have something funny to say.
The funny thing.
That's nice.
Yeah, tell us more.
Yes, okay. I had, it was very funny. You know, I think who was Chriso was there. I had a performance with an orchestra. So while I was there during, you know, doing music, and we were very much excited, everybody, with the performance. So one guy shouts from the theater inside. Our friend James, he was last time with us, yeah? Vasilis! I say, what's wrong? I mean, I went there, he was really in a very serious, he was doing a very, very serious face. He told me, you are all negative, why you don't play together? James is from Brazil, you know, I needed some seconds to understand what is he talking about. I mean, we don't play together, everybody is so negative. I said, the atmosphere is not that bad actually, and we play together. He meant, we have everybody negative tests. Why we don't gather together to play together, separate 2 meters one from each other. I will never forget this. You know, I'm sorry for interrupting. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Vasilis.
Oh, this was really a nice story. But now, you know, I was thinking when I heard that funny story from our man behind the scenes, we need to mention that we are all negative tested today.
Yeah, that's right.
And that is why we're sitting like this, like normal people.
That's
you know?
true, yes.
Because the last year, actually, we almost forgot what is it about sitting and being normal, you know?
That's right. Yeah.
At least we learn to be happy about negative. Not positive.
Exactly. Negative that we are happy about.
This is our new normal.
And I think it's time for you to listen to your favorite song.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Nama,
she
what
already
you say? Yeah.
she gave a promise at the beginning of
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
Surprise will come.
That's what we love.
So-
Thank you very much.
Ich hab dich zu viel lieb, ich trage auf dir kein Hass. Ich hab dich zu viel lieb, zu sein auf dir ein Kass. Weil ich hab dich zu viel lieb, zu sein auf dir gar Beis. Anna, ich heiß, ich weiß, ich hab dich lieb. Ich hab dir mein Leben weggegeben, mein Herz und meine Schame. Ich bin krank, nur dein Gedanke doch nicht vorne kommen. Ich hab dich zu viel lieb, zu sein auf dir Gerbeis. Anna, ich heiß, ich weiß, ich hab dich lieb. I love you much too much. I've known it from the start, but yet my love is such I can't control my heart. I love you much too much. I ask myself what for, but darling, when we touch, I love you more. Maybe I hold your heart too tightly, but who am I to say if I should hold it much more tightly? It might slip away. Ich hab dich zu viel lieb, ich trage auf dir kein Hass. Anna, ich heiß, ich weiß, ich hab dich lieb.
Our last tango is especially for Hassan, his favorite song, Alois. I have changed so much. I was cold, and now I have been waking up because I want to please this man that I love, and I do everything for him.
Ich kann nicht schlafen, denn ich bin verliebt in einen Mann, den es kein zweites Mal gibt. Er hat mich aus meiner Ruhe gebracht und das hat nur seine Schönheit gemacht. Wenn er beim Tango den Arm um mich legt, schneller mein kleines Herz schlägt. Fester schwieg ich mich, zärtlich wieg ich mich und ich flüster erregt. Alois, schau mich doch einmal freundlich an. Alois, du bist für mich der schönste Mann. So eine Muskulatur wie deine jeder Frau imponiert. Und was das Schönste ist, du bist hat die Liebe aus mir nur gemacht. Ich bin auf einmal zum Leben erwacht. Was war ich früher und was bin ich jetzt? Ich bin fast über mich selber entsetzt. Ich, eine Frau, die vernünftig und kühl, bin jetzt so klein und so still. Wer ist schuld daran? Nur der eine Mann, dem gefallen ich will. Ah, Louise, schau mich doch einmal freundlich an. Ah, Louise, du bist für mich der schönste Mann. So eine Muskulatur geht einem jeder Frau imponiert. Und was das Schönste ist, du bist noch nicht rasiert. Ah, Louise, schau mich doch einmal freundlich an. Ah, Louise, du bist für mich der schönste Mann. Und wenn dann deine Schnurrbartspitzeln nicht beim Küssen kitzeln, läuft ein Schauer über mich, dann tu ich, oh Louise für dich. Dann tu ich, oh Louise für dich.
This was a wonderful song. This was a wonderful song. I hope everybody liked it. Thank you, Nama.
Most
And,
welcome.
yeah.
So was it a good surprise?
That was a very wonderful surprise. Thank you very much.
Great.
And now everybody is pleased. Hassan just listened to his favorite song. Everybody is happy. We are happy. And I'm sure that you are too. And this brings me to my final and last question to Nama tonight. Nama, please tell us once more about your future plans.
Oh, I have quite like 3 or 4 different projects in the near future, and in this very near time, it's 2 programs. One is with the Ensemble Mosaic, from which my musicians who are here will take part too, and it's in the theater La Liche in the 18th district in Vienna, and it's about medieval and Mediterranean songs and classical traditional songs. And the other one is called Journey into the Heart of the Tango, and it's different tangos from, like I was showing you, some from Yiddish till even Balkan tangos, and it's in the Kunst. It's like Kunst, art, but written with an M, is meaning coming together.
Yes.
So you will find it on the website. And in autumn, I'm preparing a program about the life of Frida Kahlo, about texts about her, together with the Mexican songs and Spanish tangos. And at the moment, you can also find me on some street places and squares with the program The Asparagus is Growing. So I hope you will find me.
And now, during our last music session here, things have changed. Simone now is from this side of mine. This is my good side, you know.
I can see it.
And you are here with your colleague Eric Larry.
Yes.
And I heard you before while warming up, and of course I've seen you here before the pandemic, and you both play wonderful. And I was wondering, how many years do you know each other, and how many years do you play together?
Well, I met Eric at 1989. At that time, as I told you before, music was not the main thing that I've been doing, and my wholesale shop was right near a club.
Mm-hmm.
And that night I stayed a little bit longer, And then I heard the music coming out from this place, and I said, I'm not going home, I want to listen. And when there was intermission from the music, I talked to this guy.
This guy.
And then suddenly we found a lot of common things between us, you know. And it's become a very long friendship. And of course, he was a professional music player, and he taught me a lot. And the result you can hear today when we play together. Yeah.
Wonderful. So, you have prepared a program for us?
Yes, the first song is a song that I wrote a few years ago.
Yes.
About 20, maybe more. Yeah, and we developed it in this years. Every year it was kind of small things, you know, and we have now really a really good arrangement for this song, and it's the style, you know, is a country style song. Yeah, is also one of my favorites, you know, because I like the folk music, I like the rock and roll, I like the country. It's a country song, yeah, and of course it's a love song, yeah, and just a little bit disappointing is inside, like every love. It doesn't function all the time as it should be, yeah, and I hope you will like it.
No, for sure.
For sure.
As long as
We're
you catch your
ready.
music, I will.
The name of the song is I Told You. You told me that you love me, and I said that it's so good. You called me my darling, yes, I thought I always would. But now today you left me, and I don't know what to do. So my little darling, yes, I wrote this words to you. You broke my heart and you tore it apart. Every step you took was a storm upon my heart. Stuck to go without a doubt, filled with drift apart. Every step that you took was a storm upon my heart. I met you in the morning, I fell for you at night. You promised not to leave me, and always hold me tight. But now today you left me, and I don't know what to do. So my little darling, yes, I wrote these words to you. You that broke my heart and you tear it apart. Every step you took was a storm upon my heart. Start to go without a guide, I feel with drift apart. Every step that you took was a storm upon my heart. That you love me, and I said that it's so good. You called me my darling, yes, I thought I always would. But not today you left me, and I don't know what to do. So my little darling, yes, I wrote this words to you. You just broke my heart and you tear it apart. Every step you took was a storm upon my heart. Start to go without a guide, I feel with drift apart. Every step
Impressive. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Okay, the next song is also a love song, yeah, but it's a little bit softer. People writing songs and I just listening and cry behind a wall. I'm looking for someone who needs my tears. I will give them all. Rather to be with him, there's nothing I can do about you. Stay with me, I promise you, I give the world to you. Let me down, 'cause I'm in love with you. People writing songs and I just listening and cry behind a wall. I'm looking for someone who needs my tears. I will give them all. Rather to be with him, there's nothing I can do about you. Stay with me, I promise you, I give the world to you.
And I use them sitting on the white. It doesn't matter anyhow. I know use them sitting on the white paper. If you don't know by now, when the rooster crows at the break of dawn, roll out your window and I'll be gone. You're the reason I'm traveling on, but don't think twice, it's alright. Now I know you're turning on your light, baby. The light I never know. Now I know you're turning on your light, baby. I'm on the dark side of the road. Still I wish there was something you would do or say to try and make me change my mind and stay. We didn't do too much talking anyway, but don't think twice, it's alright. I'm walking down that long, lonesome road, baby. Where I'm bound, I can tell. I could do the work, girl. So I just said fairly well. I am saying you treated me unkind. You could have done better, but I don't mind. You're just kind wasted my precious time, baby, but don't think twice, it's alright. One more time, Eric Clapton. Like you never did before. Now ain't no use in calling out my name, girl. I can't hear you anymore. I'm sinking and I'm wandering all the way down the road. I once had a woman, a child I'm told. I gave her my heart, but she wanted my soul. But don't think twice, it's alright. Don't think twice, it's alright.
Excellent.
This was really exciting.
Exactly, yeah. It's very impressive. Thank you.
Just for last word about this song, you know, Bob Dylan, he wanted to get rid of his girlfriend. Her name was Susan Zuckerman, and he wrote this song, you know, just to say
Goodbye.
goodbye.
We are done.
Don't think twice, it's all right, you know, and it was really, instead of to write a letter to her, he just wrote a song.
It's a very diplomatic.
Yes.
A very artistic way to say
Exactly.
goodbye.
And I want to say also thanks to you, Hassan, that you invite us to take
Thank you.
part in this
You're welcome.
show from UNIDO, and we are really excited about it. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, it's you or me.
Oh my God, it's already
It has come to an
finished.
end.
I didn't understand when we started. I had a lovely evening.
Yeah, so am I.
Really,
However,
Me too.
I am
Thank
so
you.
excited. I always am so happy when I meet extraordinary talents and musicians.
It's true.
And this is thanks to you. And we all thank you.
You're welcome.
And I want to say also thanks to Namaz that she makes such a wonderful program for us tonight.
Yes.
Most welcome.
Yes.
Indeed.
It was a pleasure.
In the end of this event, I would like to say thank you to all of you. My vote of thanks goes to our soldiers behind the scene. I actually want to say Stephen and Simon, and our director is Vasilis, and also all of you, all the musicians. Thank you very much for this wonderful live concert. We are appreciating it, and we are looking ahead in the future to do something again. I hope by that time there will be no lockdown, so we will see you physically, you know, at our offices. As well, my vote of thanks to go to my all colleagues worldwide. Thank you very much for being there for us, attending our event, and my sincere thanks goes to my colleagues in HR, and of course, on top of that, my sincere thanks goes to the Director General of UNIDO, and on his behalf also to the Deputy to the Director General for the official remarks. I am very happy for the coming through, you know, and supporting us as well in this initiative. I hope in the future, these musicians, they will come to the VIC, and then we will have a great evening together. Thank you very much, and goodbye.